Hello everyone. Today I will be turning these two old broken phones that I've had for some time into something a bit more interesting. I'm going to be taking them apart and putting them into these two frames. Originally inspired for this idea by the company called Grid, who actually tears down iPhones and puts them in frames, but they'll sell them to you for like 150 bucks. But I thought wouldn't it be a cool idea if I just made use of our old phones that have just been sitting around and rot away in the same place forever. First, I'm going to be starting with the J3 here. Just gonna be unscrewing all the screws from the holes at the back. Actually, a good idea, first thing to do would be to take out the battery. Next, I'm gonna pop up this little lid here to access the ribbon cable to the main display. And then after I've done that, I'm going to, usually you'd want to use a heat gun here. I don't actually have one, but I shouldn't even need one because I just got a little hairdryer here. So I'm gonna want to heat up the front of the glass display to help move it from the adhesive. It's quite hot. I usually find using a screw or something hard like this relatively damaging to the display, but it's already quite broken, and I'll just be careful not to completely crack the entire thing, and this should be fine. Alright, after that's finished, I'm going to pull off the backboard. And first I'm going to disconnect the front-facing camera. I'm actually going to take out the SIM card. Probably should have done that a bit earlier. And once that's off, I think I'm good to just take off the entire back main board. Then I'm going to pull off the front speaker here. And the vibration motor. All right, I'm going to take out the rear facing camera just by pulling that up, pulling this out. Audio jack still stuck in here, right here. I'm gonna pull out the back facing speaker here. I don't really care about the things that go all around along the sides there. Then I'm gonna take this. I've already kind of destroyed the display even more, but hopefully that shouldn't be that visible once I put in the frame and it's being covered by the tinted glass screen. All the main components, I think I'll just leave it like this. All the main components are out. I want to put the power button back in place though. All right. That's finished. Probably gonna lay it out like this and put all the components around it. All right, next I'll be disassembling the very broken A50 here, but that's mainly just the glass screen protector I had on it. Underneath it, the screen is actually, I mean, it looks quite fine, although there's just this tiny crack here that it's like 120 bucks just to replace a screen. I only bought the phone for like 270, and I was already looking for a new phone for Android 12 coming out later this year anyway. So I just got a new one. Don't care about the 20 bucks T-Mobile or somebody else would give me for it. First thing I'm gonna have to do is heat up the adhesive underneath it. That's one of the most annoying parts about this one is gonna be. And remove this entire back area here. Finally got it. Pull this up here. I'm gonna unscrew all the screws. That's why you should use proper tools rather than literally just screwdrivers. Just a man doing an art project with his phones. That would have been a good thing to... Yeah, always remember to remove that first. But I'm an idiot, so of course I didn't. All right, gonna take off this whole frame here. All right, there's the insides of that one. First, I think I'm gonna pop out this front-facing camera. Noticeably a much better camera. I'm gonna pop out the power connectors here. So satisfying to pop out, man. Gonna remove this on-screen fingerprint scanner. There we go. Nifty little device. These connectors here. Out pops the main motherboard. I can peel back all this protective covering. Alright, and then I can get a look at the main CPU here, the RAM on the same board. I'm going to take out the little thermal pad. Next I'm going to pop out the main back-facing camera array here. Just got to unplug all the headers. You don't know why modern phones have 3 different cameras. Usually you have one main high megapixel count camera, one wide angle lens, and one macro camera. Alright, main camera's down, main board out. Alright, next I'm gonna pop out this, I don't know what it is called, secondary board. The adhesive still sticking to it. Appears to be the front speaker. I don't even know what the heck this is. I don't really care either. It's a piece of technology. Then I'm gonna pop out the vibration, this one's vibration motor. Alright, now we're gonna start putting it into the frame. Alright, this isn't perfect, but it should work because a bunch of it is hidden behind the inside part of the frame. So I'm gonna stick it down with some super glue here. Printed out these logos on a piece of paper. Just kind of cut them out and put them in the top left corner. I just use some double-sided tape on the back there. Just put it down. Alright, and I'm gonna want to lay it out like, pretty much like this. Battery's still unremovable, unfortunately. Alright, now I'm just going to be super gluing everything down. With this, it's mostly going to be the battery that's going down because it is the highest leveled. So I'm going to take the inner ring casing. Alright, now I'll put it in the main board. Some nice surfaces here to put the glue on. for the main camera array. Does it go up or down? I think it's this way, honestly. No, it went like this. There you go. Alright, and that is it. Wait for it to dry a second, and then test to make... I'm gonna make sure nothing falls off. And look at that. So cool. Except for the fact that the back is all messed up, but we can say that happened when I broke it, you know? I'm gonna just add this tiny wire too. I could either just... I'd be interested in just writing in like the megapixel value for each camera, or just the fact that it's a vibrational motor or something, but honestly it wouldn't look as good in writing. If anything, I'd want to print that. I don't think I'm gonna do that here. If I feel like I really want to later on, I'll do it in post. I'll pass for now, kind of unnecessary. Last one. It already looks scuffed, but it's really fine when I put on the frame. Might still look slightly scuffed, but... So I'm gonna lay out the phone again. That there. Got the J3 logo, which I think I'll just glue down this time. The double-sided tape didn't look amazing, and it didn't stick it down super well. Alright. Now I gotta like decide, do I want it this way or this way? It shouldn't matter a ton. Since this is already this way, I'll probably put that way. I'm gonna want to move this one up a bit because this one, the battery does come out. Probably just want to place it like right below here, honestly. And put the main fully integrated board. Another decision. I mean, there I could show the CPU, but honestly, this side looks cooler. Then I can actually slide in the SIM card too. This is the front-facing camera. This is the rear-facing, only one measly vibration motor. Main speaker. And the detachable audio port. And that's it. That's all that's in this phone. And I'm gonna get to gluing. All it for the Samsung Galaxy J3. Looking beautiful, except not because it's my art project, but this'll do. Take this, put it upside down, I'm gonna place it in. And then for this frame, you gotta move these little metal tabs back over the thing. I might need some help with pliers to do this since it is not lined up how it was originally intended, obviously. All right, and that's number 2, the J3. Does not look beautiful around the edges here. And that would be my fault for not actually cutting a big enough piece of paper, but looks fine to me.